Soup.
Oh, good soup.
Is this a day for soup?
Yes.
Before you got here, in this big old pot, I put a big onion, some olive oil, cooked that onion, some garlic in it, added some Cajun seasoning. I use BKW's Cajun rub because I like it. Some pepper, hot pepper sauce, and all that's been cooking for a little while with 3 cups of stock, chicken stock, and 3 cups of water.
That smells so good. That
Now,
like makes you want to use it for perfume.
Yeah, well, that may be going a little far, but it's close.
Not in my world.
Yeah. Now we're going to add some black-eyed peas.
Okay.
And I'm using frozen ones.
Always a good thing.
And by the way, I give specific amounts. Don't get too hung up on that. This is stew, not brain surgery. This is some okra, frozen. Why frozen? Because I'm lazy.
You could use fresh though if you wanted to.
And I suggest using fresh if you want to. This is ham, pre-cut up in the dairy meat case.
You can get it already cut?
You can get it already cut.
Nice.
Comes in a 12-ounce package, which would really be enough for this. I said a pound, so I bought an 8-ounce package and augmented the 2 since I do all stews twice.
Yep.
This is a can of diced tomatoes. And see how complicated this is?
Yeah, I'm watching. This is hard work.
And this is some hominy. Now, in truth, if I were doing this at home, I would put in the black-eyed peas, let it come back to a simmer. The black-eyed peas and ham, let it come back to a simmer, cook for a few minutes, and then start adding the rest of this stuff.
We'll let your flavors come together.
That would, and the black-eyed peas need a little more cooking than the rest of this.
Right.
Which would kind of lead us into the middle of The Young and the Restless, which is not a good thing.
It wouldn't work here.
Yeah. Now, someplace in this you have to decide how thick you want this to be when you finish.
Right.
If you want it thicker, add another cup of stock, add another cup of water, add another cup of each. And then finally, when it's boiling again, this is collard greens. And you can now buy collard greens or kale or some other things in the produce department at Food City, pre-washed, pre-chopped up in a bag, ready to put in your recipe.
And I got to say, that is a shortcut I will use.
It is, well, getting greens clean, getting all the grit off of the greens, and gritty greens is not a good idea.
It's not lovely.
Not lovely. And this will need to cook, once you put the greens in, this will need to cook about half an hour. Now take a look at the centerpiece. It's one of 2 pretty things we have to show you today. But take a look at the centerpiece.
There was a sneaky tiger in your centerpiece.
Oh, that's both good-looking things at one time. That we're going very upscale. Look at that soup. Look at that soup. I ask you, have you ever seen anything pretty in your life? I'll bet you'd like to have the recipe and know how to do this, wouldn't you? Well, it's easy. Write Chef's Recipe, 6450 Paper Mill Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37919, sending a self-addressed stamped envelope. Or you could just go to our web channel, which is local8now.com.